Real estate test questions to help you pass your real estate exam. This week's video is going to be on financing questions. My name is Darren Tsai. I'm a licensed real estate agent and loan officer in California. I make these videos to help people just like you pass their real estate exam. Question number one. Typically, a developer slash builder would have what type of mortgage on their development? A, an interest only with annual payments due. B, a conventional fully amortized. C, a wraparound with a partial release clause. Or D, a blanket. The correct answer is D, a blanket. And I'm sure many of us around the country could be using a blanket right now. I'm sure it's freezing. Drop a comment what state you're in and how cold it is. The explanation for this one is a blanket mortgage covers more than one property. And so with builders and developers, they buy a bunch of different parcels of land and they build on each one. But a blanket mortgage allows them to release parcels as they're sold. And so this type of mortgage is the best option for builders and developers. It's important with financing questions, you understand the different types of loans and financing options. Question number two. The promissory note is A, evidence of the debt. B, a mortgage. C, a land contract. D, security for the debt. The answer here is evidence of the debt. So the promissory note serves as evidence of the debt, while the deed of trust is the security for the debt. Option number three, which disclosure is not required by Regulation Z of the Truth in Lending Act? A, the appraisal fee. B, the loan origination fee. C, the total monthly payment. And D, the amount of interest to be paid. So the correct answer is A, the appraisal fee. And the reason why is because appraisal fees are not actually considered bank charges, so they are not required under Regulation Z to be disclosed. When you are studying for the exams, I would definitely take some time to know what's going on in Regulation Z of the Truth in Lending Act. So with the financing questions, they do like to ask a lot about the Truth in Lending Act. Question number four, which federal statute requires a lender to give a borrower a statement of total interest being paid over the life of a loan? A, Equal Credit Opportunity Act. B, Regulation Z. C, Fair Credit Reporting Act. D, Federal Fair Housing Act. The correct answer here is Regulation Z. So we just went over this in question three as well. You want to know a good amount about Regulation Z and how it protects consumers. And a quick explanation of this one, right? Regulation Z of the Truth in Lending Act requires lenders to disclose the total cost of the loan, including interest over the lifetime. This makes perfect sense. They're trying to protect the borrowers. Borrowers do need to know the total amount they're going to be paying over the entire life of the loan, with all things included. Question number five. The term amortization refers to A, interest-only payments over the life of a loan. B, a balloon payment at the end of a loan. C, payment of a debt in regular periodic installments of principal and interest. D, a repayment of a loan by principal payment only. The correct answer here is C, payment of a debt in regular periodic installments of principal and interest. So if you understand what the term amortization means, you would understand that this is the process of paying off debt with periodic payments that cover both principal and interest. The most common loan that we see, the 30-year fixed mortgage here in the United States, is typically an amortized loan. So every month, these monthly payments are paying off principal and interest every month. So we're halfway through the questions. I get emailed a lot, and a lot of people comment and they ask for where do I get the test questions? What's the best place to get a good test bank of questions that will help me pass the exam? So I have a link to Calibri. This is the same platform that I personally used to pass my real estate exam and loan officer license exam. Currently using their materials to get my broker's license as well. I'm dropping a link, full disclosure, it's an affiliate link. So if you buy something on there, you are helping support me as well. I get a little piece of that, but I wouldn't be sharing it if I didn't actually believe in the product and use it myself. So check it out. There's a link in the description. Let's get back to the questions. Question number 6. Which act prohibits discrimination in lending practices? A, the UNRRA Civil Rights Act. B, the Rumford Act. C, the Class Act. That's me. D, the Holden Act. So the correct answer here is D, the Holden Act. The Holden Act prohibits redlining and other discriminatory practices in lending. So when you are studying the financing questions, there will be a good amount of questions asking about regulations and how those regulations protected the consumers. So when you're studying and you're reading the chapter summaries, learning about these different acts, if you can just connect, hey, the Holden Act prevents discrimination, then you will do very well. Make sure you spend some time studying those different acts, different laws, and make sure you understand what change those laws created. Question number 7. Which loan is not guaranteed or insured by a government agency? A, FHA. B, VA. C, conventional. D, land contract. So the correct answer here is C, conventional. Conventional loans are neither guaranteed nor insured by the government. An FHA loan and a VA loan are both guaranteed by government. Conventional loans are not. And once you start working in real estate, you actually see typically FHA loans and VA loans, they have lower interest rates. Conventional loans are typically a little bit riskier because they're not government insured, so they have a higher interest rate. That's not always the case, but that's a general rule. Question number 8. What is the foreclosure time frame under a trustee sale? A, minimum of 2 months and 21 days. B, minimum of 3 months and 21 days. C, minimum of 4 months. D, minimum of 1 month. Correct answer here, minimum of 3 months and 21 days. So trustees must wait 3 months before recording a notice of sale and advertise for 20 days, which totals 3 months and 21 days. We don't want anyone to get foreclosed on, but hopefully they can make it right in that time frame. All right, question number 9. What is the temporary loan made on a borrower's equity in their present home? A, package loan. B, swing loan. C, blanket loan. D, balloon payment loan. So the answer here is B, a swing loan. This is actually more commonly known as a bridge loan. A common scenario for this bridge loan is when someone is buying a new home, they have equity in their old home, and they use the equity in their current home to actually buy the new home before they sell their current home. So that's the most common scenario of the swing or bridge loan. So I hope you've enjoyed studying with me so far. We're here. Question number 10, the last question related to financing for today. If you've enjoyed studying the questions with me, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. There's going to be videos like this every week. And I do want to see you pass your real estate exam. I want to see you crush it. Okay, let's get to this final question. The term debt service refers to A, an instrument used in many states in place of a mortgage. B, the amount of money owing on a note or promise to pay. C, the amount of money paid in regular intervals to reduce the balance owed on a debt. D, the movement of money out of a savings account into a higher yield investment. Correct answer here is C, the amount of money paid in regular intervals to reduce the balance owed on a debt. So if you just understand the term debt service, all debt service are the periodic payments made to cover the interest and principal on a loan. So it's a simple definition one. When you are studying, I highly recommend you go through the definitions and the important terms, and you just know what those mean, because you'll get questions just like this. And if you know what these words mean, those are free, easy points. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you crush your real estate exam on your first try.